Yeah. All right. You know, when you are filming, gang, you have to wear a lot of makeup.
Tell me up, Deborah.
I mean, I'm wearing a lot of makeup in this. And it doesn't even look like I have makeup on.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I don't have any makeup
it doesn't
on.
look like
no,
a
I don't
ton.
have any makeup on. But I mean, on this, when I'm filming, in order for me to look halfway decent and not look like I'm 150 years old, I have to wear a lot of makeup, okay? All right, yeah.
I would love to remember when she says come to her office to learn how to film yourself or integrate any of these tools into your courses, she will help you. I mean,
Okay.
She will sit down and show you how to film, talk about lighting, talk about all the techniques that go into making a video that's actually usable and integratable, if that's the word, into your classrooms.
All right, now embedding YouTube in PowerPoint. Well, there are varied ways, okay? The very easiest way is to just go ahead and put the URL and then just click on it. But it will only play if your PowerPoint is in slideshow mode, okay? This is a sample I have embedded according to the directions. You can go ahead and just play the very beginning of this. This is from my Stonekeeper book last year.
So,
I'm telling a story before I read my poem.
I had been playing at Mary Jane's house, and I was walking home up the road.
I'm pointing to your book.
This big light just goes right over my head, and I ran into the house and into the kitchen where my mother was, and I just told her, I said, something just flew. It looked like the sun fell, like, in the woods, Mom. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, I have pondered a lot of these very unusual experiences in my life, but I love this poem. This is called The First Light.
Okay, you can shut it up. This is all on my YouTube channel. Okay, next slide.
I'm gonna watch.
I know.
Okay. I'm Pod Queen 1. PODQUEEN1.
I love it.
No spaces. Okay, so you can copy the URL
This is
and
what
play
I'm
in
doing
slideshow mode. All right, you can click on the film icon. I'm going to show you that in just a second on your PowerPoint presentation slide and upload your saved video files. In order for you to do this, you would have had to have downloaded and saved a YouTube video into your video files, your WMV files, okay? And then select, and it'll automatically embed and appear. For Epsilon, use the embed code from Betsy. You just get off of YouTube. It's very, very easy. Yeah?
So, Windows Media audio video, is that the only format you can do, or can you do AVIs?
Okay, for YouTube, the only video files that, if you're making one, okay, that it will accept are WMV files. That's the only one. And you make it in Movie Maker. It's so easy. Just publish it in Movie Maker. All right, here's my work cited for this little presentation. And you can go ahead on the next slide. All right, so if you wish to create a YouTube account, create a film, come to my office during office hours, set up a special time for a private tutorial. I can also show you how to edit and publish a movie using Microsoft Movie Maker after you create a film, using either flip camera. I also have in my office Logitech camera software and the Logitech camera, both here and at home. I find Logitech is the best. Okay, next slide. All right, so what we're going to do in just a second, we're going to discuss first, or come up with questions. I want you to come up with as many ideas as possible to use YouTube. You'll then select one team member to present the findings, give them to me, I'll type them out, and then I hope that you've all put on the sign-in sheet your name and your email, and I'll merge them and send them all out to you so everybody has a copy of that. Go to the next slide, honey, and then escape. Let's see, because I wanted to show them in case they don't know. Okay, we'll just go here. right here, little icon. So you click on that, okay, go to my videos, because I don't have any videos right here. And then you would select, and you know, and then just upload. It'll automatically embed, okay? All right. So, does that give you some ideas for using YouTube? All right, so let's have some discussion.
I'll turn it off.
Going. Yeah.
I'll keep it going?
Yeah, keep it going. Oh, but anyway. A couple of things that I did want to mention to you, though. Once you make your YouTube account, okay, you can make it private or you can make it public, okay? Also, what I'm going to have my online students do, I'm going to have them subscribe to my YouTube channel using their Rocket email, so that every time I post a new video, they will be notified directly from YouTube.
Nice.
Did you know that you have that capability?
No, wow.
Right? So that's fabulous in an online class. You know what I mean? Because you kind of picture your online students out in this, kind of void, struggling through. But if they see a face, I'll be an old scary face. If they see a face, and at least you're trying to communicate visually with them, I think it's going to help. I'm not going to post like every single thing I do for my online courses because I'm a busy lady. But I will. Actually, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to have in my regular Comp 1 class, when I'm explaining, let's say, how to write an argument or how to do a commentary, I'm going to film that and then just post it.
That's great.
Right? Yep. So that's fabulous. I love this. Okay?
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, so you can turn that off.
Just kind of brainstormed a list, so it might skip all over the place, but we're looking at our syllabi and trying to pick specific days and units and types of writing that we would be doing and what days we could use YouTube videos. So one thing that I've used in the past is you type in any kind of text that you're teaching, or if you have a short poem that you're going to do an in-class writing on or something like that, you type that into YouTube and it'll come up with art and music and read, with inflection, and it's really beautiful for the kids to see before they write. We have art and music in the background, kind of just playing quietly while they do some in-class writing to inspire them if they get like writer's block or something like that. Compare and contrasting, which you talked about, we think is a really good idea, especially with different forms of writing like informational versus persuasive. We also talked about teaching a text. You look up the author online and they have a lot of good YouTube videos. A lot of them are on writing and talking about what it's like to be a writer. So those are good. Advertising clips, persuasive, like little funny commercials. I don't know. My students always like those, I think it's Old Spice commercials.
Yes,
they're hilarious.
That
guy, yeah. And of course there's lots of commentary and profiles and news reports where you can compare and contrast so they can start to work on what they think is reliable information.
Exactly. We talked about that this morning. And then also using it, remember what we talked about when you're teaching argument and especially logical fallacies, to select some of those videos, right, and have them identify what logical fallacies are being used. That's great. Go ahead.
We talked about doing, for proposal, do a music proposal, with like a music video or something. We really like the idea of relating real life to writing in the classroom. We talked about thesis videos you can find. We talked about doing multimedia presentations. I know that teaching middle school, I would say it's a multimedia presentation, and they would come back with the most incredible 5-minute video I've ever seen with music or puppet shows or demonstrations and text and just beautiful things. The last 3 we have is one, you can start with an introduction of yourself. I don't know about you guys, but I make iMovies of myself and my family, and those are really easy.